Welcome back to Jerry's NBA Talk TV. I'm NBA Jerry, and thank you for watching. Another special edition of my show. I have some very interesting guys here. They are up-and-coming superstars here on YouTube. If you guys don't remember, I did a dual commentary with Chris Smooth. We talked about a lot of different things, and these guys, I don't want to say they're the next Chris Smooth because you can't be anybody else, but these guys are definitely up-and-coming YouTubers as far as the same genre as they are concerned. I have GreatStoryBro here, and I have both of them here, Mancake and Shempy. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good. Thanks for having us, man. Yeah, real good. Thanks, man.
Mancake and Shempy. Now we got to talk about that. Now before we get started, let me tell you guys who these two young men are before we get started with the interview. They've been on YouTube since February of this year, okay? And what they do, their page is similar to Chris Smooth, but it's a little bit different. Very high quality videos. They download video games. We're definitely going to talk about the NBA 2K version, but they have some definitely good commentary, high quality videos, and they're pretty good players too. So for all you guys that are inspiring to download your videos and things like that, these are two young men that would definitely be an inspiration for you to do that, and also to help you do that. So let's get right into it. Let's get into these names here. Great story. First of all, this picture that you have up here.
Oh, goodness. That's funny. Kind of a funny story there. We cruise the internet a lot, and you see all these funny pictures, and that's actually Christian Bale from American Psycho or American History X, one of the two. I forget. Psycho. Yeah, okay. And, he just had the greatest, look to his face. And, we're college students. We're kind of a little bit stuck up at times, and we act our age. And, it seemed to just fit. So it fit with the name of the channel as well. So we just went with it. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You could kind of make an iconic look out of it. So, yeah.
Yeah, definitely good picture, good name, too. Now, like I said, I got Mancake and Shempy. Obviously, your mother and father didn't give you guys those names.
Yeah, thank goodness.
So where do we get those names from?
Well, as far as myself, Mancake, that was just a name I thought of ages ago. And, I always look for funny and weird names. And it just kind of stuck. I've played games, every kind of video game for, I don't even know, probably 10 plus years now. And it just stuck. And, it works. So I keep it.
Okay.
Yeah, and, I had some trouble thinking of a good name. I actually was, I've been using my real name as my usernames for the past, I don't know, however many usernames. And when we decided to make the channel, I wanted to use something else and something a little bit better, easier to remember. And I actually came across a song. It's by Rat-a-Tat, which is actually on the 2K soundtrack, yeah. So, but I found a song I really like, and it's called Shempy. And it's pretty short and easy to remember, and now it's my persona, unfortunately.
Okay. I actually know that song.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, okay, so let's get into some NBA 2K questions. Got a lot of fans on here that like NBA Live and NBA 2K. Here's my question for you guys, because I don't see you guys playing any NBA Live, or now it's NBA Elite, excuse me. What are the differences between the two games in your opinions? And why did you decide to go with NBA 2K?
Well, that's actually a pretty good question. When I was looking to get an actual basketball game to, start playing, I hadn't played one in a few years. And my friends have been telling me for so long to try 2K out. And this is honestly my first 2K game. I'd played live for on and off. I'd buy every 2 or 3 years. Didn't have the money to buy it every year. But, it always felt so glossy and, super animated to me, so I wanted to try out 2K, and I heard it was really good in terms of realistic sim basketball, and it looked good, and it felt right. So, it just felt perfect once I played it, and it was just a match made in heaven, really. And I of course made Shempy here, or Jake as we call him. Those real life names are funny, but made him play it, and he didn't like it necessarily at first, but it started to grow on him a lot, and eventually he bought it, and here we are. Yeah. Actually, I had a funny story. I played NBA Live, I think 2005,
and really didn't enjoy it. I didn't have very much fun with it. It didn't feel that deep to me in the gameplay. So I stayed away from basketball games for the last like 3 or 4 years until 2K came along. Ben showed me the game, and I was like, okay, it looks good, but how does it play? And I had some trouble getting used to the controls, but once I got it, it's really such a fun game to play and can be so deep in the gameplay.
Okay. So, have you guys watched any trailers or anything about NBA Elite, or you guys are just not interested in that?
I'm actually going to give it a shot, I think, but I'm probably going to play both demos. I saw the trailer, and it looked pretty cool, but, I saw the trailer for NBA Live 10, I think it was, and, that looked sick. It had Dwight Howard, and it was, like, super shiny and everything, and I thought, oh, this looks awesome, but, you get these game trailers sometimes that look so above and beyond, like, amazing, and then you play the game, and it doesn't even come close to how sweet the trailers look, and it can be a huge letdown, so, I was a little cautious with that, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, definitely gonna give both games a try. I mean, they're trying to, restart the Live, or I guess Elite franchise, and if they're trying to spark something, you gotta give it a try.
Right, and it's gonna be hard competition when the average fan walks into a video gaming store or Walmart and sees a choice of 2 games. You see Michael Jordan and Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that is some good insight there, because those guys are just amazing. Worship both of them at this point, so
yeah,
very good comment on that.
Yes. So, well, a lot of people, I guess Chris Smoove is the grandfather of all this. He's the don of all these different video games and commentary and high quality videos. And you guys definitely have the same thing going on. Great quality videos. Great commentary and very good gameplay. Now, there's a lot of people that's inspiring to do these type of things, just because people want to be on YouTube and they like playing games. So why not show, what they're made of? Now, on your channel, you actually have the I want to say secret ingredients on how you make your videos. So to go beyond that, how do you guys exactly make your videos, and what's the process of doing that? Because people just think that you can just make a video and slap it up there and you're all done.
Well, that was something I had to figure out when I first started. People like Smooth and all the other really good channels, like, they didn't really say what they were doing to record it. So I did a lot of research, and I found a capture card. It's actually a Blackmagic Intensity Pro, and I like it all right. I wanted to get HD footage, and that was one of the options I had, and I actually ended up having to plug my computer, which is unfortunately a Beast desktop, into my PS3, and it takes some time because you record and you record and you record, and once you finally set up and you get a good record going, even then you've so much work left to do. And once we actually get it on the computer, we're actually recording in uncompressed format, which is, a game can be up to 250 gigs at that, or like an average game. And that's just to get the best possible video quality and, the chances for the best, sound quality as well. So we go in above and beyond on that. And we end up using Adobe Premiere Pro, which we say right on our page. And that just happens to be the easiest software we could find to edit and, cut apart our mistakes and hopefully, throw together a decent video. And we got this pretty cheap mic, but it works. It's kind of like a podcast mic. And we don't do live commentary, but that's something that we just don't really have the time or the patience to do sometimes, because we are really busy, and when we play, we want to relax and, just kind of play as it comes to us. So, I don't know. And encoding can be quite the process, because people think these, 48-minute games when I play them, because I play, try and get some realistic stats, take it slow, and not always pushing the ball up the court. And, that can be like an hour's worth of actual gameplay, if not more, and that could take 2 hours to clip, cut, and, put it all together nicely. And then by the time we upload it and do commentary, those videos take 4 or 5 hours sometimes if you're not, doing it really quickly like we, hope to do. But, you got to put some effort into it. And that's what we try and do sometimes. And, it can take a long time and a lot of patience.
So for all the people out there that want to know exactly what's the difference between doing commentary after you're actually done playing or doing it at the same time, what's the difference and what's the process in that?
Well, I've actually researched live commentary, and I keep finding that the capture card that people are using more often than not, which is the HD PVR hoppage or whatever it's called. I don't know what's honestly. I never have used it, but everybody seems to find that's easier for live commentary, and same with the Xbox 360. We actually use PS3, and it seems that with the party chat system they have in Xbox, it's a lot easier to like record commentary with yourself, and your party members if you're playing like Modern Warfare 2, for instance. And I've always found that doing live commentary, like when I'm playing games, I'm not always in a situation in an apartment to be talking and trying to sound, constantly be commentating my videos and my gameplay. I live with another person. I'm sure they wouldn't respect that if I'm doing that, 3 or 4 hours a day trying to make a video. And coming back and having a chance to do live or post commentary, I guess you could call it. It's definitely. Sometimes it's actually a hassle because you want to say certain things, but you forget them or you can't say what you want to say. And that's kind of a regret. But I feel like for us in our situation and the way we make videos, it just seems to fit better, to be honest. And it's a lot easier on your hardware as well. You don't have to get complicated software, that's for sure. So I like it that way, but we might eventually try it. But, we need a little more time and a little more patience sometimes to do that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's not all about the equipment as far as the commentating while you're playing. It's just about the convenience of going back and doing it. And okay, I get it.
Yeah, and that's one thing I definitely respect with Smooth because he does it so perfectly, and for whatever reason, he seems to cut it perfectly on his live commentary. Like you see him clipping all these videos, and you come back to that and try and make sure your commentary is synced up with your actual gameplay. That's amazingly impressive that it's always good, perfect in every one of his videos. It's just really impressive.
And it's really nice also that Smooth. He's got all those little punchlines and great little sayings. And, I wouldn't say I have any, but I've tried doing some live commentary just on my own as I'm playing a game, and it's not easy. I definitely respect that of Smooth's gameplay.